this is Jo from Maths Tutor Me. Today we're doing geometry and we're going to learn some new rules today called angles at a point and vertically opposite angles. So the sum of all the angles around a point is 360 degrees. Basically that means here's a point. If I just had all the angles, I can have as many as I want, coming out from that point, all of these angles added together would make 360 degrees. The second rule that we're learning today is called vertically opposite angles. When two straight lines cross over, so straight line, there are two pairs of vertically opposite angles that are created. Okay, so that means this angle and that angle. The angles across from each other are vertically opposite. But there's two pairs of them. It doesn't just go that way. It could also be that one with that one. Okay, so they are vertically opposite angles. So we're going to use those rules today to help us answer these few questions. So let's have a look at the examples. Find the value of the pronumeral in each of the following, giving reasons. So here we have a point, a bunch of angles around that point. We know that there must be 360 degrees the whole way around that point there. So to find n, I start with 360 degrees and I subtract off the ones that I'm given, 142 and 114, and that will give me n, the bit that's left. 360 minus 142 minus 114, which is 104 degrees. And our reason was angles at a point. So I write angles at a point for my short reason, my shortened reason. Question 2. Also a point with lots of angles around it, but this time I have two s's. We can add those together. S plus s is 2s equals, all the angles must equal 360 degrees. Subtract off what I know 31, I have a 47, and I have 164. So 2s is equal to, let's work that out, 118. So to get s by itself, I'll need to divide by 2 on both sides. Get rid of that. So s is equal to 118 divided by 2, which is 59 degrees. And the reason is the same as question 1, angles at a point. Okay, on to question 3. Here we have two straight lines crossing over. So we're going to have vertically opposite angles. So as soon as we have that, we know that these angles here are the same. So all I have to do is say that W is going to be equal to 126 degrees. That's it. It's done. We write a reason, vertically or vert op. Vert op. Always check with your teacher if they like you to shorten the answers. Some teachers do like you to write out the whole thing, vertically opposite angles. Question 4. Also some straight lines here, so it's going to be vertically opposite. So this 4t is going to be equal to 108. It's a little bit more work than the last one because I have to get the t by itself this time. I need to divide by 4 to do that. So what is 108 divided by 4? It's 27. So t is equal to 27 degrees. Reason, vert, op. Question 5. Looks a bit funny because we have a circle in our question, but it's just there to make you think. Maybe try and trick a few people out there, make you think it's harder than it is. It's actually a point here in the middle, which means that the angles, the two angles, there's only two angles here that are joined around that point, must equal 360 degrees. So x would have to be equal to 360 degrees minus 174. 360 minus 174 is 186 degrees because of angles at a point. Okay, now it's time for you to practice this. So here's just 4 questions that I want you to try. Pause the video, give them a go, restart to see the answers. In question 1, we want to find K. So K is going to be equal to, they're all angles around a point. There's a lot of them, but we start with 360, and let's just go around the circle here. We subtract 92, subtract 76, subtract 41, and subtract 121. And that's equal to 76 minus 40, oops, not 70, 41 minus 121 equals a nice 30 degrees. Reason, angles at a point. Question 2, looks like we've got a point here with some angles around it, but because these ones here are missing, I actually can't do angles at a point. But the good news is these lines here look like they're straight lines. I'm pretty sure these are straight lines here. So we should have some vertically opposite angles. So A is equal to 77 degrees because of vertically opposite angles. Now you do need to be on the lookout for some of the other rules that we've learnt in this topic. We could also have done some supplementary angles down here. So you could have said A is equal to 180 minus 61 minus 42. 180 minus 61 minus 42. And we get exactly the same answer. So that was supplementary angles that we learnt last lesson. So there is often more than one way to find the answer. So either of those options would be correct. In question 3, it looks a bit funny. We've got some triangles, but again, we just have to see these straight lines here giving us vertically opposite angles. So 4y is going to be equal to 88. To get the y by itself, we divide by 4. Get rid of that. So y is going to be equal to 88 divided by 4, which is 22 degrees. Reason is vertically or vert op. Question 4. Okay, we have a few angles missing, so we can't do angles at a point. We have one straight line here. That's straight. This one definitely has a bend in it. It's not straight. That one is straight. So straight line this way and a straight line that way. That means that that whole angle must be equal to that whole angle. So I put a bit of a tricky one here at the end for you. So if I add these together, x plus 47 must be equal to 92 plus 40. Okay. I can add those together straight away. What's 92 plus 40? 132. So x plus 47 is equal to 132. And then I just need to get rid of the 47. Move it to the other side to get x by itself. So to do that, I'll have to subtract it from both sides. Get rid of that. Okay, so x is equal to 132 minus 47. 85 degrees. Now to do all of that, we were using vertically opposite. Now if you got that one, then you're doing really well with this topic. Well done. So keep practicing those, vertically opposite and angles at a point, as well as the ones we've learned last lesson, supplementary, complementary, adjacent angles, because we'll be learning some more next time. So keep practicing. Bye, I'll see you then.